Hi guys, my name is Anna. Welcome to my channel. I just want to apologize that I have been so inconsistent with YouTube videos. I'm really trying to work on it. I feel like I just haven't had a lot of content to post recently, but I have realized that we've surpassed 1,000 subscribers. So thank you all so much for subscribing, for joining my YouTube channel. I really appreciate every single one of you. I've kind of been going back and forth about what I want to post on my YouTube channel, so I'm just gonna try a few different things and you guys can let me know what you like and what you don't like. But today's video, I think a lot of people will resonate with this. I also feel like I'm at a place in my life where I feel like I can talk about this and be confident in what I'm saying. So it is about how I've kind of completely changed my body composition, and this has been an ongoing thing for me for several years. Weight fluctuation can be a very difficult thing to talk about, and it can be a very touchy subject, so I do just want to warn you guys. I will be talking about diet, exercise, things like that, things that could potentially be triggering to some people. So I just want to start by saying that I do have a bachelor's degree in human nutrition and dietetics. I'm not a registered dietitian, but I have worked and studied in nutrition for several years. I am very passionate about nutrition. It's something that I want to continue doing with my career. I've kind of just wanted to use myself as an example of how I have progressed over the years and how I'm able to eat a lot and still maintain a decent body composition. So like I said, I have a bachelor's degree in human nutrition dietetics from Michigan State, and throughout those 4 years of my undergrad I did work as a personal trainer, and I also competed in bodybuilding. So I am a certified personal trainer through the American Council of Exercise, and I did compete in NPC bodybuilding in 2018. Because of that, I do have a somewhat strained relationship with food. Everybody says it's all about finding balance, blah, blah, blah. That is so true. It is true. It's all about finding balance, but it's a lot easier said than done. It's taken me 6+ years to find what works for me. I did just kind of want to go through what has helped me and what has worked for me and helped me transition from what you've seen. I'll post a picture what I used to look like when I started college versus now, and how I was able to do that without restricting myself. Starting with the first tip that I have, finding the right form of exercise that works for you. I have gone from bodybuilding to yoga to running to shuffling, like dancing. I've tried like all different kinds of exercise. I've always been somebody that is fairly consistent with exercise. It has become a part of my daily routine. I have to exercise every day, get some sort of movement every day. I haven't really needed the discipline to go to the gym because it's just kind of been a part of my routine for as long as I've remembered. And now I've gotten into this period where running has been like my thing. I absolutely love running, and I know a lot of people cannot relate to this at all. I genuinely love long distance running. I just ran a half marathon back in March, and I'm training for a full marathon currently. Training for a full marathon is very intense. It's taken me a lot to get to that point. So if you're new to fitness, I would not suggest like starting with a marathon. If you want to get into running, I would say start with a 5K, a 10K, kind of work your way up from there. I also do a combination of running and weightlifting. So I work out 6 days a week. I run about 3 days a week. So I do 2 short runs, which consist of anywhere from 3 to 5 miles, and then I'll do 2 weightlifting days. I have 1 upper body day and 1 lower body day, and then I have 1 day where it's a long run, so I'm adding mileage per week. I'm currently at 9 miles going on to 10 miles. 1 to 2 days a week I will do some sort of hill sprints, tempo run, bridge run, functional training, or stretching and yoga depending on how I'm feeling. I always listen to my body. I do have a schedule that I have to stick to, but it is lenient in that I can switch days around if I need to. I always take at least 1 active rest day where I'm not exercising, because your body does need a break, and that's one thing that I really struggle with because I could work out every single day for hours at a time. I am not one to sit ever. I cannot sit still for the life of me. So it's a blessing and a curse. Doing something that you genuinely look forward to, something that makes you feel good, something that maybe you are naturally better at, you're gonna be more inclined to want to do. As you progress in your fitness journey, your likes and dislikes might change. Like, who knows, maybe a year from now I'll absolutely hate running and want to do something else. But I am that kind of person that I like to try different things, and I get sick of things quickly. I've been running consistently for over a year now, and I haven't gotten sick of it. If anything, I just love it more. but I'm not forcing myself to love it. So if I decide, like I don't like doing this anymore, I don't look forward to doing this anymore, I don't have the motivation, I'll switch it up and do something else. I think as long as you're putting in 100% effort, you're going to see results. 100% hand on the Bible tell you that you will see changes in your physique if you give 100% to something that you enjoy. Number 2, this is more related to diet. I do eat primarily plant-based. I don't want to say I'm fully vegan. I am trying very hard to transition to being completely vegan, but I love hot Cheetos so much. It's disgusting, I know. But I would say 99.9% of the time I am eating plant-based. There are multiple reasons why I eat plant-based. I could do a whole separate video on this. I'm not gonna get super deep into it. I don't wanna lecture and be like, the only way that you're gonna reach your goals is by going plant-based. No, I mean, again, it's finding a diet that works for you. Do I think everyone should try to be more plant-based? Yes. Better for the environment, better for the animals, better for your health for sure, but that's really all I'm gonna go into on that. But it's allowed me to eat a lot more. I would say 50% of my diet is carbs and 20% is protein and 30% is fat. I don't track my food super religiously because I am a long distance runner. I burn a lot of calories when I'm running. So I just try to eat enough protein. The good thing about eating more plant-based is it's a lot harder to go to McDonald's and get something super unhealthy. It takes a little bit of planning, and typically plant-based options at restaurants tend to be healthier. Not always, but they tend to be healthier. My running has improved significantly since going plant-based. Blood pressure has improved, my blood sugar has improved. So moving on from diet, number 3, this is I don't even want to go too into this because it's everyone says this. Don't restrict yourself. When I was bodybuilding, I was definitely very restricted. You kind of have to be when you're training for a bodybuilding competition. That was very bad for me, very bad for my mental health. I binged constantly. I would eat so little during the day, binge at night. In college, it was really hard for me because you tend to drink a lot in college, you tend to eat a lot of fast food. I will say it does get easier when you get out of college. Definitely a lot easier to eat healthier and eat better because you don't have as many bad influences around you. Not to say that you can't accomplish your goals in college, you absolutely can, but it's just limiting your drinking and your fast food intake. I think it's also finding what times of the day you tend to want to eat the worst. I am not that person that can eat bad in the morning. I have no desire to eat like crap first thing in the morning. It's always after 8 p.m. where I'm okay, I want sweets. Just being aware of those times of the day where it's harder for you to have self-control. I tend to eat a really big dinner later in the evening because I know that I like to eat more at nighttime. So I'll eat dinner at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, right before I go to bed. I am eating roughly 2,500 to 3,000 calories a day. Mind you, I am 5'10", I have a ton of muscle, I weigh 165 pounds. I am a big girl. Meg Thee Stallion would be proud. Yeah, I definitely eat a lot of carbs, eat a lot of food. I fuel my body because I know that I am putting in the work. I'm putting in 100% of my effort every single day, so it allows me to eat more. Number 4, I think this is a big one and it's gonna be the most helpful for most people, but it's kind of understanding your schedule. I do work a 9 to 5, and I also work on the weekends from 9 p.m. to 1 to 2 a.m. Understanding your schedule is going to be crucial to maintaining consistency and kind of following your hunger cues. Your body will naturally adjust once you've been eating on a schedule. During the week, when I'm at work, I work 8 to 5. So I wake up around 6:30, I'll get up, I'll have coffee, I'll make some sort of breakfast that I take to go with me that I can eat right before I go into work because I'm not super hungry first thing when I wake up in the morning. So I'll eat a bagel, I'll eat oatmeal, I'll eat toast with peanut butter, things like that. And I typically eat that on my drive to work. Sometimes I'll eat a mid-morning snack at 10 a.m. Typically it's rice cakes with peanut butter. So around noon, I'll have my lunch. I'll have a vegan protein shake, some pasta. I typically eat the chickpea pasta, and I'll put veggies in it to just kind of bulk it up, and then a salad of some sort. And then around 3 p.m. I'll eat a protein bar, a Go Macro bar, right before I go to the gym. So at about 5 o'clock, right when I get out of work, I'll eat rice cakes with peanut butter again, and then do my workout, whether it's running, weightlifting, whatever it is. Come home at around 6:30, 7 o'clock, then I'll have a protein shake. Around 8 or 9 o'clock, I'll have dinner, so typically like a veggie burger with some sort of carb like potatoes, rice, and then some sort of vegetable. So I eat a lot of like zucchini salads, broccoli, cauliflower rice, and then typically I'll eat like a little like dessert before I go to bed. That's like typically what I'll eat in a day, and it fits in my schedule. I eat a lot. I eat every like few hours. And during the weekend, it's a little bit easier. I don't typically get up as early on the weekends, and then I'm also like way more lenient on the weekends too, especially because I typically do my super long runs on the weekends. So when I'm getting up in mileage around like 10, 11, 12 miles, I'm easily burning over 1,000 calories per run. I don't restrict myself at all. The last thing I think that's helped me the most, and that's working for a non-aesthetic goal. I think that's healed my relationship with food and exercise the most. I am not training to look a certain way, which is why I never really like loved weightlifting and bodybuilding, and I think that's where a lot of like my issues stemmed from, because it's solely based on like how you look. I think once I started training for a non-aesthetic goal, like running a full marathon, decrease my mile times, increase my speed, things like that, you become a lot more motivated, and the motivation stays because you don't feel deprived and you have a tangible goal. You physically see these things. You physically see your mile time getting faster, or you physically finish a full marathon. With bodybuilding, it's so focused on the way that you look, and there's only so much that you can control in terms of looks. That's really all I have. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to make more videos like this, especially running videos, because it is something that I'm super passionate about. If you're interested in plant-based eating, I would love to do videos on that as well. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. I always have my Instagram linked below as well, so you can message me there. I hope you guys are having a great hot girl summer, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.